welcome back. You are still watching the Cassandra Show, and we are so grateful that you are hanging out with us. I love being able to highlight amazing Black businesses, whether it's in our community or around the world. So it's time for hashtag Melanin Monday. Today, we are going to learn all about how to start an e-commerce business. Y'all put your hands together for Christianna Hurt. With me.
I'm excited.
Yes. So listen, let's just dive in. What were the fundamental and concepts that made you a 7-figure earner?
It really only came down to my level of consistency, to be honest with you. I was able to not only outlast the people that were also doing what I was doing, but I got up every day and I treated like, success is rented and rent is due every single day. So every single day I put in 110%. So eventually 110% came back to me.
Wow, that's amazing. How long did it take for you to see the process start to work for you?
I moved out of my parents' home April 6, 2016. I made my first 6 figures in revenue in 30 days. That September.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing. I've always heard that you can turn your life around in 30 days. So what was the business that you had back then?
So I started off, I was dead broke, obviously, and I was just trying to pay rent. So I started off with selling other people's products. And then once I was able, to pay my rent and kind of feel like, okay, this is real, I started selling a fishing pole pen, which made me around $10,000 to $15,000. And then I moved.
A fishing pole pen?
It was a pocket fishing pole.
Really? Yeah. That is so cool.
I've never fished a day in my life. Ever.
But so many people do.
Yeah,
and you tapped into that.
I tapped into that market, and then once I kind of understood it, I moved into makeup. The makeup went viral.
Let me ask you a question though, Christianna. How did you know that that was something that was going to be hot in the market? The pen.
I did.
So you just took a chance.
I seen a trending video on Facebook. So I was like, okay, why not jump on the wave? I only needed, at the time I only needed $3,000 to pay my rent. So I felt like, okay, if this has millions and millions of views, I could probably get a small chunk to be able to put myself, my feet back under me.
Yes. And so you went from the fishing pin to makeup. Tell us the makeup journey.
So the makeup went viral, but it grew so fast, and I was 21 at the time, and I wasn't mentally prepared for that. I tell a lot of people financial literacy isn't included in a direct deposit.
No, it is not.
So
come on now.
I literally made $89,000 in a matter of 12 days. So it happened very, very quickly, but I was able to kind of understand, okay, and now I can duplicate this, and I know where I can go with this. So I moved into the baby niche, which now fast forward to 2022, I'm kind of home with the baby niche, and it's always been, something that I'm passionate about is, under the age of 2 type of demographic.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So what do you think at this point has been your biggest mistake, and what would you do differently if you could?
So my biggest mistake is not understanding, we're in this culture where everybody wants to be an entrepreneur. Everybody wants to grind, work until you die. And I was doing that, but I was doing that. I was working 18 hours a day. I wasn't eating. And unfortunately, because of that work ethic and because of that, right when I made my first million in 2018, I also found out I was pregnant.
Oh.
Now, I was a person that, wore tight clothing, half shirts, bras, whatever. My family, my doctor, my friends did not notice the pregnancy. I did not notice my pregnancy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so by the time that I found out I was pregnant, I was 18 weeks, and I was rushed for an emergency C-section. So it actually, the loss of my son put me back into reality.
I'm so sorry.
But it put a reality check on me, honestly, because at that point you realize, one, that there was no amount of money that could have changed that situation.
Correct.
And, there's that self-guilt that we have for a little bit, but after a while you kind of see, I was working so hard that not only myself didn't realize, but the people around me didn't realize. Because of course, you're thinking,
that's how she works. That's how she is.
That's
she
how
just
she
keeps
works.
going.
If your own doctor and your own family can't see your body changing, at that point, you have to take a step back. You have to. So I try to stress to people, it's a marathon, not a race. You have a lifetime to buy a Lamborghini. You do. A Lamborghini at 25 is the same as 35. Nobody's not going to be like, oh my God.
It's so true.
Yeah, so I take breaks. I understand, like what my body needs, and just understanding like the money I make today will be there tomorrow. Like,
and understanding that truly that saying health is wealth is everything, right? It means everything.
It truly is. And you just want to be able to, like consume and understand the things that are going on. You don't want to just be working because, numbers are infinite. You'll find yourself chasing a high.
Come on. That will never end because it's always higher and higher you can go. But like the endurance of your body and your mind, are you taking care of those things? Yes. I'm so glad you're saying all of this.
Yeah, and it's important to understand, like when people do ask the biggest mistake, I paid the biggest price. I lost my first pregnancy ever. I lost it. Now, I still have the ability to get pregnant. I know everybody always asks.
That's so beautiful. I'm so glad to hear that.
I still have the ability to get pregnant. Have I tried again? No, but at least now I'm in a place where when I do get pregnant, I will know that I'm pregnant.
Correct. And you're in tune with your body.
You're more aware. And be able to understand, this experience and this journey the next time the opportunity presents itself.
Yes.
So the biggest change that I would make is taking a break, knowing when to go to bed.
Being intentional about you. Yes, more. So you have some amazing products that you have created and that you're doing right now. Tell us more about what you're doing.
So I have 2 product-based businesses. The first one that you're going to see is the Fantasy Candle. It's a dessert kind of based candle. So basically kind of just make up stuff and I make it into candles.
Oh my gosh, this is so smart.
So this is just the beginning. Now the reason I did candles is because I've made, $500,000 with product-based businesses prior, but you wash a t-shirt. You don't have to buy it again. Where the candle burns,
right,
and you have to buy it again.
Yes.
So I've created, I wanted a business that was going to consistently have to have a returning customer and run out, essentially. Only products that run out, so.
It's a candle, which makes sense.
Yes.
So what inspired you to do cereal? That looks like, is it Frosted Flakes or
Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Yes, I love it.
Toast Crunch. So we started off with dessert candles. Our summer collection has like a watermelon candle. I just kind of make up stuff as I go.
And they smell like the real deal.
And it's all Black owned, 100% soy vegan candles based in the USA.
Oh, we love it. Yeah. Blackity black and organic. You cannot beat that.
And I make them up, and I make up all of the scents and the designs, but I just make them up as I go.
Really? Yeah. You are amazing. So what has been your most profitable business model to date and why?
So digital-based businesses. So I have Wealthy College Kid, which I solely own by myself, which has been doing 7 figures since 2018. It's an e-commerce education platform in which I teach people how to sell online, whether it's their products, their own, or whatever the case may be. You're able to learn and earn. The second digital-based business that I'm the face of is the Boss Palace, which a lot of people have come to learn and know because we did do $10.4 million in 11 months.
Wow, that's amazing.
Selling PDFs without ever printing a piece of paper.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Because we're selling convenience in a sense.
And people are definitely buying convenience.
Yes, of course you can search high and low for vendors and things like that, but why do that when you could pay us $40 and skip it?
I love it. And with that being said, it has been really amazing sitting here talking to you, learning about passive income, multiple streams of income, and all the ways that you are generating and helping others to empower them finding themselves in business. Thank you so much for your time. I always ask my guest for a quote. Can you share a quote with our viewers?
Yes. So somebody with nothing to lose will help you lose everything.
Oh, you better say it again. Say it one more time.
It's just something that people need to stick with their dating, with their relationships,
with their
yes,
I love that.
Somebody with nothing to lose will really help you lose.
Will help you lose everything. Thank you all for tuning into the Cassandra Show. Don't y'all forget to do what? Y'all know what to do. Scan that QR code at the bottom of your screen. We have exclusive content for you right here on the Cassandra Show. God bless you, and we'll see you back here next time. Yes.